personal order them, 3 terminate missions. I may do some experimentation with my primary, the combinations and stuff that I seen somebody tell me to try out. But at the same time, the stratagems they got, the escalator and the guard dog, just to determine it, I may just mess around and use just the escalator. It was very effective against the automaton yesterday. I'm gonna try that on my first run to see how it works, but I will have my gas guard dog on me. All right, let's go.
The Terminids proliferate out of control on this planet. Get down there and eradicate them.
Initiating FTL jump to the heat system.
Ô Elvis, eu só sei de uma coisa. Eu estou viciado em demonstrar a democracia. Caralho, viado, onde eu puxei isso?
Chama reforço.
Calma aí.
Vou chamar o robôzão aqui. Tem mais bichinho.
I got the terminal! I'm on it!
Taca negócio aqui, vou tacar negócio aqui.
Aqui é
Vaza,
onde?
vaza. Vaza, vaza, vaza.
Não, mano. Meu Deus, cara. Ah, pelo amor de Deus, mano. Até o robô. Até o robô dói, cara.
Eu não destruí, velho. Não destruí isso não.
Agora o robô vai ter que esperar 3 minutos pra chamar outro.
Tactical asset nearby. I need supplies.
Aham, o robôzinho se me matou.
Ah, esse robô é uma merda.
Reinforcing.
Ele só serve pra jogar solo mesmo, essa porra.
Nossa, minha parada na cara do caralho, velho.
Package dropping package.
Vai com os caras, ajuda os caras fazendo, então vou continuar aqui.
Package acquired. Objective located.
Caralho, chamar outro robô é 8. Caralho,
Package acquired.
é mais demorado que o outro. Ô, deixa a sua janela fechada, que atrapalha os maçãs.
I got the terminal.
Olha, mais um foi destruído.
Reloading. Requesting air support.
Olha aí, mano. O cara tacou o bar dele. E a porcaria do morcego. É foda, não?
Caralho, essa porra é uma bicha boa, né, caralho? Caralho. O desviei do bicho, tipo, ele bugou, tá ligado? Ele trocou de... Caralho. Ao mais. O que eu fiz? Ah, não, eu acho que tem que tirar o negócio de pé aqui.
Calling in reinforcements.
Esse jogo tá todo bugado, né?
Rare sample acquired.
Essa nevasca quase tá me matando aqui. Morri. Cara, eu quebrei a perna.
New mag.
Tem volante, velho? Ajuda aqui. Vai. Cara, eu quero apertar mais uma.
Reloading. Calling down a sentry.
Ah, cara. Chegou.
Reinforcing. No diver left behind.
Cara, eles não deram pra...
How'd you like to taste some freedom? New mag.
Caraca. Passa. Tá, bora. Só toma cuidado pra vocês me acertarem, galera. Porra. Eu tô na minha frente, vocês me acertam. Quebrou meu. Ok.
Bicho, 27 mesmo, calma.
Rolling in orbital strike. Run tunnel free. Reinforcing.
Ai, ai, ai. Da puta, toma. Caralho.
You mad?
Eu vou guardar o último robô pra caso só se necessitar. Pô, 2 robôs destruídos à toa.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate. Going down to support weapon.
Tem coisa que acontece comigo que nem eu sei explicar.
Reinforcements. Northwest. Tagging map. Southwest. 100 meters. New mag. Tagging map. Southwest. 200 meters. Dropping a pin. Northwest. Far. Objective near your position.
Não, o G3 também tem robô. Até agora ele não usou o segundo dele.
New mag.
Ah, nós vai pro G aqui quando ele quiser.
Sample collected. Follow me.
Cara, o cara com o olho.
I was too close. I didn't realize.
Caralho.
Extraction is available.
Porra, foi essa?
Mas é o bom.
South. 100 meters. Loading a threat. Tagging map. South. 100 meters. Dropping a pin. Northwest. Southeast. Close.
Mano, mas nossa, olha o tanto de recursos que nós coletou, viado. Cara, recorde meu aqui. Nós conseguimos levar isso tudo pra casa. Nossa senhora, mano, nós precisamos voltar, viado, um tanto. Qualquer um que morrer aqui, eu vou pegar as armas. Bom, sai daí. Fui, acho que Bora, eu tô aqui. Pô, eu tava matando os bichos na pequena horta dela.
Pequena?
Bora.
Meu filho, desde a hora que você saiu, tá vindo bicho do lado de lá, filho.
O Ghost já tá lá, já vai chamar o Detron lá. Eu sou
Só
matando
usar
um
estimulante
dois.
tá aí quebrando. Não tem problema não.
Aí só tem água, viado. Mas tem que dar a volta aqui, ó.
Tá.
Mano. não liga, vai. E a pra piorar nem dá pra pegar suas amostras que você deixa.
Nossa!
Right around the corner.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart. Fuel launch in 20 seconds. Reinforcement boost completed. Firing orbital extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Today you carved another foot.
Ah, nossa, são melhores munições, mano. Faço uma extração. Isso aqui eu tô atualizando 15 apostas. Pô, boa. Boa subjetivo.
Cara, e o tanto de recursos que nós pegou, 16 comuns, 16 raros e 3 lendários.
Deu bom.
Democracy's next to you.
Não tem pessoal concluída. Tô louco.
Dado o gostinho já tem o suficiente e eu preciso
Elimine
comprar.
600 mil terminídeos em hatch.
Só 25 mil só? Que você tem?
Hã?
Só de 25 mil que você tem?
Não,
De
tô
missão?
falando assim, a missão. Elimine 600 mil ou milhões, sei lá. Terminídeos. Eu já matei 299.471.
Isso aí você sabe que é global, né? Isso aí.
Aham. Global, tipo assim, todo mundo tem que. Ah, é verdade. É verdade. Vamos com. Cadê aquela arma sua? Você parou de usar o quasar?
Vazar.
Isso.
Mano, eu usava ele quando não tinha um robô, viado. Aí, tipo, eu mirava na cabeça do gigante e matava eles com um tiro só. Tipo, se eu estivesse jogando sem o gigante, eu usava ele. Eu usaria ele. Sim, se eu estiver jogando sem a máquina lá.
É o bomba portátil.
O bomba? Onde você tá vendo isso?
Aqui na... Serviços da Liberdade, lá em estratégia. Você fica com a bomba, tá ligado? Aí você virou a Allah Akbar. Maxi arma. Inimigo. Uma mini arma alimentada por fita com uma capacidade de munição especial.
Eu facilmente usaria essa Hellbomba.
Ah, também.
Imagina, você tá sem munição, você tá sem porra nenhuma.
Yeah, I know I said I'm trying to get rid of each one by one, but I be getting like, you see, I was looking at the other war bonds. I was getting conflicted, but I'm gonna stick to the plan. I just don't know which ones I'm unlocking now. I'm just gonna say, I'm thinking about going ahead and getting like 98 to get rid of this. This and this. And then I can go for the 155 for the camos. Yeah, that's what I'll do. The 98, that will cover this, and this. My friend was right about one thing. He said, it's cool to have the stem pistol on lock, but like, it's really gonna be an opportunity for me to be with it. Given the way I play. Now, my homeboy observed the way I play, which is not like I didn't know. The way I play is, especially if I'm playing with Helldivers who are more experienced than me, I'm going to focus on the main objectives, of course, but I'm always looking for the super samples. I'm always looking for them. Now that I know what they look like, I'm always looking for super samples. And I make that clear to my people that I'm not going to be displaying tunnel vision. I will get the job done. All right, so I'm going to be a little risky on this one and go with the loadout I was supposed to go with. This one, I will keep this secondary. I'm going to have to. The reason why I say I'm going to have to is because of the dependability on this. Because I know where to shoot the charges at, but it's got to be accurate. I got to shoot them in the face. And the big medium ones, I could use 2 shots. And for the charger, I'm going to need volley shots. And I'm going to go ahead and try to run. I'm going to keep the gas grenades. Those can close bug holes and confuse the people. I am going to... I'm supposed to bring the Starworth. I still may bring it. But that grenade launcher, that joint did 2 things to me. One, it made me to rely on it. And 2, I got to admit, I may need to unlock the war bond for that grenade launcher because I love the launcher and I love the rover. I feel more comfortable using the gas rover on this run, not because of the electric rover, but because of me. Because I'll get into the habit of running in the line of sight where the arc will go, and I'll end up getting hit by that joint and dying. Now, mind you, I was smart enough when I did it yesterday to run the armor that gives me electric damage protection, and it did work. It was up to 40%. I hardly lost any health, but I could tell by the way I was running, I was getting hit by the arc as well. And not only was I getting hit by the arc, in some situations, I was the first target. And that wasn't because the guard dog was pointing at me. It was pointing at the same target I was pointing at, but it was aiming at it first. And because sometimes I get tunnel vision, I don't see where the guard dog is hovering over my head. So, because I had the suit on, I didn't suffer any significant damage. The first 2 times it happened, when it hit directly me, I didn't feel any damage at all. But the last 2, I felt damage. I got hit with the arc last, and I felt damage. The one that hit me the most was when I was running away, and I got hit in the back with the arc. I got staggered, and I got flown, and that's how I lost a lot of health. I had the stem, so I was fine, but it was a learning experience. It was a learning experience. So then I also figured out that my warrant, with enough shots, could take out an arc tower. I did that with the Illuminate. Where's this war bond at? I'm trying to figure that out. I forgot which one it was, but I saw it. No, it's not this one. It's this one. Force of Law. I wasn't planning on going after this war bond, and I just decided, like, depending on how long Helldivers 2 is going to be, I'm most likely going to eventually unlock all these war bonds. I'm going to most likely unlock all of them. But right now, like I said, I got about 5 of them open right now, and I got to work on completing them. I was opening them, getting the main stuff, the stratagems and stuff. I heard this urchin is just as good as the thermite. So, yeah, my homeboy was looking at me funny when I said, nah, I can hold off on that. He said, okay. He did say that to me. That's my boy, Lestat. He did say that when I told him about that I would pass on it. But this de-escalator, this right here, it undersells the explosion value. The shock value, I already see that in this joint right here. But honestly, with this grenade launcher, it's not the electricity that's killing most of them. It's the blast. I underestimated this thing, and I said, let me try this. And I did it on the bots, and it was amazing against the bots. And it was so amazing that the randoms I ran with, right, they say, yo, did you see what he just did to them Striders? Because they had a drop ship. They dropped 3 Striders, but Hawks, everything, and I fired all 8 shots into that crowd. And I took out 2 of the 3 Striders and everyone else. And I was spamming it, so they were getting ragdolled. I forgot to mention that. It's crazy to see Hawks getting ragdolled, but they were. And it was amazing. And I had the crossbow, so I was able to finish the little 2 Hawks off. And I had the dude on my team had a spear, so he hit the other Strider with the spear. It was great. This thing was great. But with the automaton I was taking on, I ended up eventually switching to the spear for the factory Striders. This thing was good against them. It was very good. But I felt more confident using the spear on them. And my homeboy said, I need to start using the Wasp against Factory Striders, because he's right. It has 7 shots, and it is still anti-armor. It's just the spear is usually mostly certain death. But he's like, you got to be logical. There's certain points of the Factory Strider, and you are not. He's like, you're not that comfortable going under one, because every time you encounter one, there's a bunch of units around it, which is you're being smart. You're getting your distant shots off of it. He said, but how often are you going to be using a double freedom if one of those things end up right on your ass? I said, that's true. He's right about that. Because with the double freedom, if I end up under a Factory Strider, I could simply shoot the hatch, one of the hatch doors 5 times with the volley shots, and then the whole thing will explode. But you got the turret on the top that it centers on. Then you got that little hatch in the middle, which my homeboy said 5 of these rounds, and from the distance to that hatch in front of his head would blow it up. The center of his body with about 3 spears after you take out the cannon will take it out. Hitting it from the back does weaken it. It staggers it and it takes it out. Thermites in the right place takes it out. I remember I threw a thermite, and this is how I know the hatch door is a weak point. I threw a thermite at the turret, but it didn't land on the turret. It landed on the front end, the hatch, and it blew it up, and the entire Factory Strider fell down. I was like, wow. And my homeboy said, what did you use? And I told him what I used. He said, okay, it's believable. Because at first he didn't believe me, and so I told him it was a thermite. He said, yeah, the thermites are that powerful. And here's a spear. Like I said, this weapon is insane. I was looking at it, waiting to get it unlocked, and when I finally did, I bought it, but I forgot I bought it. And it's just amazing, especially on tanks and big the stingrays, the dragon roaches. But this one right here, my friend made a valid argument for the spear launcher. As you can see, both of these things are anti-tank. But with the spear, with the Wasp launcher, they both have lock on. And I noticed this when I was experimenting before my friend told me, and then when he told me, he confirmed what I knew. He knows the damage effect on most heavy machines when using Wasp launcher. So like if he's going after the Factory Strider, he knows that 1 or 2 perfectly placed rockets from the Wasp launcher can take out the turret up top. He saw I always aim for that first, because that cannon can hit you from any distance and it's devastating. It's basically a cannon, but on top of a Factory Strider. So with the Wasp launcher, you can fire 2 at that, wait for it to explode, and spin the homing sequence to the body. Or if you're lucky and you're in the perfect angle, you can make sure it's focused on the head again, and the other 5 Wasp rounds will hit that one spot, and it'll take it out. And he made the valid argument for that. He even made the valid argument for the Wasp launcher against the bugs. Because even if I'm aiming at a charger, if there's things on the side of it and I fire all 7, the splash damage will take them out. So he's right about that. Now, this run, I may run with the Wasp launcher. But I do want to run with the shotgun, and it was recommended I run with the ultimatum. But I feel like the reason why I can't is because I decided I can't run with the Wasp launcher because I'm going to need my guard dog. So it's going to have to be either the grenade launcher, which I'm leaning towards, and yeah, I'm going to use the grenade launcher. I got these. I got this, and I got this. So we're gonna experiment. The next round, I'm gonna just go ahead and use the ultimatum along with this, and then have the stalwart. But I'm gonna use for this one. I'm gonna use the Arc, the guard dog, to back me up. Like I said, the Arc guard dog is very good. So when I do that setup, I'm gonna run with this armor. It's heavy armor, but I'm gonna have to run with it. No, this one right here, Desert Stormer, gas, acid, fire, and electric damage 40%, and my throwing range is increased. So I don't have to worry about the Arc Dog. That's gonna be my next one. Like I said, I will use, like I said, the shotgun again. The I think the ultimatum. I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna do the ultimatum, the shotgun, and then um, the grenade launcher again. But that's the other reason why I don't want to use the ultimatum, because the grenade launcher does a great job at blowing people up. So I may not use that. I may. What's my stuff? What I'm gonna do? I'm either gonna keep the warrant. Yeah, I'll just keep the warrant. Wait, because I'm already gonna run this run with the grenade launcher. So my next bet, yeah, all right, all right. So next one, since I'm running with the Stalworth, I'll go ahead and swap this out. But for the grenade pistol, that's more shots. The ultimatum does more damage, but it's only 2 rounds, and that would mean I have to go with the. Oh yeah. Okay. So I still may go with the ultimatum, but what's going to happen is I'm not going to have the guard dog with me. That may be my third. Because I got 2 more missions to do, and then I'm going to get off this one, and I'm going to most likely play Black Ops. Run with my boy BK early. Let's see if he's on. Yeah, he's on PlayStation, but he's not playing the game right now. So what I'll do is I'll jump on and do an end game run. If he joins me, I'll run with him. If not, I may throw him Battlefield or GTA. I definitely want to get on GTA because it is Christmas. I still want to get the Gooch. I'm glad the whole thing doesn't end until like New Year's, because my daughter confirmed I did do the Gooch because I was in the lobby with her when it happened. I got mugged. I hit the ground. It was the Goonch. I shot him. I got my loot back. I picked the present up. It gave me the reward, but I don't see the reward or the Goonch outfit. I had to show my daughter that. She said, "Yeah, that's a bug. They're clearly playing you." I'll be running in a second. I just got to do one or two things real quick. Stay with me. I'm not gonna get off.
Innocents perish with every wasted second. We must act.
Yeah, I'm gonna run with this one with the arc and the grenade launcher. The next run, I'm running with this. So, because I'm gonna have the supply pack and the stalwart. I was thinking heavy machine gun, but if I'm gonna do heavy machine gun, I'm gonna want to. I would use peak physique or something to improve my drag. If not peak physique, I would use this outfit right here, engineering kit. Now, homeboy's asking me why I haven't used my rock solid stuff yet. I'm like, that's because I'm not running with the. I really only use this when I'm really going to do some up close stuff. And that up close stuff means my primary is probably this. Yeah, it's usually with the double freedom, but with the setup I got right now, I'm gonna have the art guy, and it's better to have this federal stuff with that protection, and my throwing range is increased. So if I'm in a jam and I see something far, I need to throw a stratagem. If I'm running with one, I can do it. Like for now, right now, if a bug breach happens, the one stratagem I'm running with on this run, I believe, is going to be the orbital gas strike. It comes back every 65 seconds, and it's very devastating. I don't know if you saw in the last one when I dropped it on that bug breach, I got like 42 kills. That was all from gas. And then I'm also going to run, like I said, I'm going to use both the arcs. That's going to be my weapon, my support weapon, and my rover. I'm using those two. And then I'm most likely going to go in with, like I said, that orbital. Look at those 2 spaces are going to leave me with 4 spaces. I'm going with the orbital. 2 orbitals. The orbital laser, the orbital gas. I made a mistake in not coming in with the orbital laser last time. And then I'm going to go in with the 500 bomb. And I'm going to have 2 eagles. 500 bomb and maybe the airstrike or the napalm strike. It depends. I don't know. We'll see when we get to that. But now, let's go find another group of randoms to die with. My friend was telling me.
Liberty's enemies march ever closer.
Let me see something. I was supposed to do something. I almost lost train of thought. Mingling with my stuff. That's what I love about Helldivers. To be ain't about just the dive. I'm in the process of building my ship, getting the best stuff. My homeboy wants me to get this emote. Emotes are cool. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Like this one, a lot of people like to get it when like everything's blowing up. But I'm saving up my credits for another another war bond. I'm debating on getting that legend because I said I do want a legendary war bond, but I didn't want the Halo joint because the way I see it, it's only legendary because we welcome the Xbox guys, and the weapons are cool as hell. I use them, but compared to the other war bonds, I would not have made it 1500. Mind you, I love that the Xbox guys here. This has nothing to do with Xbox. I love the franchise Halo. This has nothing to do with that. But I like how when they brought back Killzone, they made it 1500 too. Because I wasn't playing Helldivers when this Christmas event happened. And I love Killzone. So with that said, do I think the war bond shouldn't be 1500? No. That extra 500 is coming from the love of that franchise. And I think it's okay. I think it's legit. Helldivers is very fair. I don't know about being on Helldivers 2 like day one, and seeing some of the stuff I see from other bloggers and stuff like that about some of the stuff that was bad about the game, to me, overall, this game is exciting. I love the concept of this game, and that's why I had part one. Part one had the overhead view and stuff, which I loved. And then when I seen footage from when Helldivers 2 first came out, I seen the people in December running with these builds. I hear this gun is awesome. And then the guy was using it in the field, and he was just real comfortable wearing it. This armor set, 50%. That's actually pretty dope, and it's light armor. I have a lot of respect for light armor now. It's not about just the protection, especially when you start getting skilled in the game. Like an underrated armor set, I'm gonna show y'all right now. I have possession of it. I saw a dude using this, and he said it's the closest thing you can get to stealth, and it's this passive, the scout passive. So you don't got. He asked me, you ain't got no scout passive? Yeah, I unlocked that joint early. He said, why you ain't use it? I said, I did use it. I like it, but then I started getting other armors. He said, okay, because it took me a while to get the anti-material rifle. Because I told myself, for the time being, because I feel like I get ambushed a lot, I'm not gonna be worried about sniping people. But now that I got better in the game and I can seeing stuff from a distance, and then I found out that anti-material rifle hitting in the right spot can take out cannons from deep because it's a distance gun. I ran with this. I didn't run with the anti-material rifle, but I was running with the primary was the double-edged sickle. I had the also my backup would be the eruptor. That's when I was running that eruptor craze. And then I would have the recoilless rifle. That's what it was. I was shooting at those cannons from deep and stuff like that, and I'll be stealthy and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. But I didn't have the other weaponry that I really needed, like the silence weapons on the Halo. Like the Halo Warbond does have something that most stuff don't have. They have silenced weapons. This is a silenced pistol. You see what I'm saying? And this is a silenced pistol, and this is a silenced SMG. And this passive outfit is even better. This right here is better than the Scout. It's 50% less noise when moving. So everywhere you go, you're gonna have them Okado. I could see me wearing this outfit as a substitute for the new Python commandos using the chainsaw. I can see me doing that. I can see me running up on the big hulks while they're not looking and just starting to saw away. And for the record, when it comes down to my ship, I'm trying to get those them rare samples to 200, because as far as I'm concerned, the one thing I feel I need right now is this. All reload times for all support weapons reduced by 10%. That's all of them. That's the spear. I need that reload speed because I depend on them stratagems. And the other one I feel is more important is, honestly, where's it at? This one. I would like to go for this next. That's why I'm going to have to unlock this. Even though I don't use versatile arc thrower, I can get that out the way. I have a means to get it out the way. I'll go for that. But that's dire stuff. But I don't want to. To me, that's going to be a waste of time when, even though this is important, I have access to this, and I can just go for that right away after I go for the other one, or I can go ahead and use this if I want to do that, or this, which will reduce my spread for both of barrages, which is what my homeboy thinks I should go for this, but I'm like, All right, but like, what you think you need more? And I told him this. And when he read it, he understood. Reduce reload time for all support weapons by 10%. I said, overall, most important is one where I got to take 2 steps to get to it. And that's this one, the one I showed you. In order to get this one, all support weapon strategies launched immediately once called in, reducing overall deployment time. So if I go down and someone um, reinforces me, I can at least get my support weapon back. I can throw it right away if the let's say I do have a cooldown and I get killed and it's not there anymore. I can just drop down, call it, and it'll immediately drop. Like if I come in immediately, I can go ahead and then worry about throwing my support weapon first. So that's why I know I need that first overall. But the others, I'm going to be realistic and go for the one I can get right away. And that's that reload time. That's for the machine gun. That's for the spear, watch launcher, recoilless rifle, autocannon, etc. Like I could even go with the autocannon against the Terminate as my backup.
The siege upon managed
But,
democracy
continues. I'll be wearing that backpack.
Let us rally to her defense.
But it'll be fine. But that reload is just like the other big weapons. It takes time. You gotta get on the knee and stationary. The Star Wars, the reason why I was recommended, and I'm definitely running with that on the next run, is because you can run while reloading that joint. All right. So, yeah, I got to do that thing. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to stop the broadcast, but I'm going to come right back. It should be no less than 30 minutes.